Hey, what's up? This is Ekis, and thank you for listening to the GameXPresents podcast. Make sure to follow GameXPresents on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Google+. But for now, please enjoy the show.
Welcome. Hey, that's awesome. Are we live?
We're live? Yeah.
We are live.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of GameXPresents, the podcast. This is episode 22's, just like my rims. Yeah, it's 22, right? Yeah. I know how to count. All right. So
Are your rims really 22s?
No, they're 15.
That's what I thought.
It's a Prius. It's a red Prius with a Nintendo sticker.
A red Prius with a Nintendo sticker and 22s would be interesting.
Yeah. I don't think I'll be able to turn on that car. Especially in the winter, it'll probably like crash and flip over and burn. Anyways, this is episode 22 of the GameXPresents, the podcast. Again, I did not repeat myself. It was just an illusion. And today we're going to talk about video games.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I like it when we talk games.
We're going to talk games because there's so much to talk about. Because there's so much news and everything. I guess I just want to start off that GameXPresents has acquired an Xbox One, aka the Xbone.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How is that?
How is it?
How do you guys get so lucky too?
I know, right? Now that there's plentiful now. Actually, when you called me to let me know that Best Buy had them, I was thinking like, should I get myself an Xbone or
like should I rush out of bed to go get one?
Should I get one? So I called. And I called to see if by any chance they had any PlayStation 4s because that's the one I really wanted. But they didn't have any. So I'm like, all right, I guess I'll go get an Xbone.
It was kind of funny because I was over at the Best Buy with my sister. We were just buying some Christmas presents. And, we're in the video game section. And I see this guy that, they had this Xbox One guy over there. He has been there since like the beginning. He seems to be there every day.
Was it that black guy?
Yeah.
Okay, the one that told us no is we don't have any right now.
So I see this guy come up to him and he's like, "Hey, you guys have the Xbox One?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, you want one?"
Oh, you're the first person to ask for one.
Like, "Yeah, you want one? We got some in stock still." And the guy just looked shocked, like he was expecting a no. And I think he actually didn't even want it. Like, he was like, "No, I'm just checking." So I just thought it was kind of funny because, I do that sometimes where I'm like, "Oh, do you have this?" Knowing that the answer is going to be no. But then they go and they say yes and you feel awkward, like you're obligated to buy it now.
I know, you're like, let me just check on my wife and you're not even married.
It's like, oh, hey, I've done it, trust me. It's like, man, I would, but the wife.
The wife and the crias.
Yeah, you know how it is, right?
Yeah.
Actually, no, I don't.
Like, so you're going to buy two. No, but yeah, so I decided to call.
Anyway, I was saying, after that, when I was paying, I noticed that I figured, I think I sent you a text because I figured that, okay, they have some. I thought maybe they had like two.
Yeah.
But then when I'm paying, I noticed there's like 20 over there.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, oh, wait, what?
Yeah, so, I mean, do you think the Xbones are just that much easier to produce? Or why do you think they have more Xbones than PS4s?
I really don't know.
Because the Xbox does look like it. Okay.
I think it's just a big black
it's
box.
Just
I don't think it's
VCR.
Yeah, I don't think it's that difficult.
Because I think that the PS4 is more an engineering marvel than Xbone.
Yeah,
because it's smaller because of like the brick and the power brick.
Still pretty big though.
It's art.
That's you mentioned the brick, and that's what I don't understand. Why does the Xbox One have the brick outside?
Okay, yeah, and I guess I'll go into it because I have a little story with that. So I went to Best Buy and I got myself an X. I called and like, okay, should I get an Xbox? So I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna wait for a PS4, so I'll just go get the Xbox. So I went and I got it. When I went there, they still had like 12, so it's not like it was going anytime soon. So I picked it up. I went home. I took it out the box. The first thing you see when you open the box is the Connect, and I'm like, oh, cool, this Connect. Good thing I don't have to connect it to use it. So I put it on the side, and I opened the box, and I saw the box. When I did take it out of the box,
did it say that it was a 2-man job?
Huh?
I'm like, did it say if it was a 2-man job to carry that thing out, or?
No, that would have been funny. Like, you need help? No, but so when
live with your back.
It was a good workout, and so when I took the Xbox actual console out of the box, like flashback memories of VCRs came, and I'm like, damn, this looks just like it feels like a VCR because like it doesn't feel like feels like you can like pound it and it'll feel like a VCR. I'm like, where do the tapes go? So, and yeah, it comes with this huge power brick. I'm like, okay, the Xbox is big enough in itself, and you still have this external power brick. And as I was playing the game, within an hour it overheats. So it still like heats up.
The system or the power brick?
No, the system.
Yeah.
It still it has like it has that little glossy finish thing.
Yeah,
Down the side it has this matte black, but it's like a little grill. So it's supposed to be for to ventilate the.
Yeah, I know it's got a bunch of grills. Actually.
Yeah, and with all those things, it still overheats. It's like it was burning my hand when I touched it almost. And I only played for like an hour.
And that's with the power supply outside of the.
Yeah, granted, the fact that I had maybe like a video game, what's it called? The case covering half the top grill. Maybe it had to do with it, but still, it had the other half to vent.
Yeah, it shouldn't be getting that hot.
I was afraid that it was going to melt the game, but maybe it's just one of those first. It's still not that first batch of.
Maybe, or maybe that's just the way it is. Huh?
Yeah, maybe that's the way it is. But but other than that, like
that's kind of made me wonder if the PS4 is just a much better built system than, because even with the PS3 and the Xbox 360, like the Xbox 360 was never a lot smaller than the PS3, yet it always had that damn power brick outside, and I could never understand why. They're basically just as powerful, both of them. Why is it that one of them can build it with everything inside while the other one can't seem to figure it out?
And it goes with that theory. That thing is probably true, is that Sony has just so much more experience with like designing hardware. Like what does Microsoft has designed other than the Surface?
Yeah, that's true. But
I know, but still, like
hire the right people.
I know you would think, it's still no excuse. Like
maybe they're hiring Americans.
Maybe they should hire Google
or hire some Japanese artists.
Yeah, just hire Sony to build your machines. No, but yeah.
They have the money.
So, yeah, they definitely have the money.
So really, they could do it if they really wanted.
And plus having the Kinect, which is like maybe like 1/4 the size of the Xbox box console. Well, good thing I don't have to connect it, because like maybe I'll connect it eventually, because right now it's gonna look awkward on the TV, and I don't really have to deal with it, so I don't really want to anyways. Maybe once I reset up the GameXPresents video game studio, maybe I'll do it.
Ooh, the video game studio.
Yeah, once we get it a bigger room. But my first impressions is like the controller feels nice. Like I haven't held.
I haven't tried it, but it does look like it would feel nice.
Yeah, I think it feels nicer than the first Xbox controller. That's just me. Maybe my hands are just perfect. No, not the first Xbox. I mean the Xbox 360 controller. And obviously the console is big, but other than that, like I've held PS4 controller, like when I was at Best Buy, playing FIFA, and people were saying that they like the PS4 controller a lot better. Like personally, I have no problem with the Xbox controller. So how do you feel about the controller, Victorino?
Yeah, it feels like fit perfectly in my hand because I'm used to the Xbox setup. Like with
the what's it called, the joystick, like on the top instead of like
okay.
I never really liked that part about the PlayStation 4 controller, that the joysticks are like on the bottom next to each other. Like for certain games it's okay, but like for racing games I'd rather have the joystick in the top. I mean, like if it's something like first person shooter, like it doesn't really matter to me. But the only two games I have so far for it are why do I always say Forza? It's Forza and FIFA 2014.
What we expect to do a playthrough one day.
Yeah, we'll do it one day.
You need to get the Killer Instinct demo.
Yeah, and that's free, right? For right now?
I believe so, yeah.
But the only thing is, I think you can't choose the characters. It's just like some randoms.
I think I heard you only get one character. I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah,
I might as well download it and check.
I mean, I think I'll probably check it out when as soon as I leave.
Check it out.
I'll check it out.
Check it out.
So like when I kind of a funny story, a quick story. When I went to get FIFA 14, I wanted to get FIFA 14 because I saw it on the. I'm gonna make it short. If you want to hear the long story, you can listen to Anarchy Live. That way you get
episode 12.
What was the word? Initiative for you to listen to that Anarchy Live. But I wanted to get FIFA 14 at Walmart. The website online, it said that they had it for $48. So I went to Walmart, to a store, because I didn't want to order online. And at the store, it was $60, the regular price. So I went there and I asked them if they would price match their own price, which I was surprised that they said no. And I was like, that doesn't make sense. You can't price match your own price.
Can't beat your own price.
Yeah, it's like
not even beat, just price match it.
Yeah, you forgetting fucking just put it $1 more. Instead of 48, make it 49.
To me, that should be just considered false advertisement. Really.
Yeah, because they say it's their own online price. It's not like it's Amazon. It's their own online price.
Yeah, I can understand you not wanting to price match other competitors, although nowadays you really should.
Yeah, because Target does it, or Best Buy does it too. So why can't you? And you're Walmart.
In any case, I could almost understand not wanting to price match someone else, but to not price match your own, it just kind of makes sense to me that if it's on their website, that's what it's going to cost at the store.
And the fact that I can actually order it from online and have it same day pick up at any store I want if they have it at the store. Like, that doesn't make sense. Or like, you really want me to have to go through all this process just so I could get that price?
I mean, so many times, even before Best Buy used to price match online places, so many times I went up to them and I'm like, hey, this is less on your website.
Yeah.
And they would just fix it.
Yeah, they would. Yeah, I've done that so many times, like where they either forget to price it on the store at that price, or it was just an online sale that they had. They still price matched it. But so I was like, at the end, I just told them, you know what? I'm just gonna go to Target. It's just a block away. I'll have them price match your online.
And they said,
and they said they didn't say anything. They just stayed quiet as I walked away.
I mean Target.
Oh, Target. Oh, yeah. They were like, yeah, we can do that. Of course. So it was like,
who got the sale there?
Yeah, it's like, so, good. I didn't have to.
I think that they just figure a lot of people are lazy enough where they're like, oh, I'm already here. May as well pay more.
I should have wasted their time and asked for a manager and gone through all that process. So at the end, I would have just been like, nah, I'll just go to Target anyways. Should have done that. I should have been an asshole.
Not an asshole, educator.
Yeah, educated them how to do their jobs, how to get sales. I guess Walmart, they don't care about selling stuff because they're at that point where like, there's people out there always going to buy it. So
yeah, that's true. I mean, they're definitely not lacking on on money and they're not lacking on customers. I mean, you've seen how Walmarts get, especially around here.
Yeah, and I remember that on Black Friday, like, was it Walmart's website that went down on Black Friday, and they still got like record sales or something?
I don't remember if their website went down, but you know, they still had record sales because you saw all the fighting and the lines, and it just goes nuts in there.
Scarves.
And not like towels and stuff, like napkins. But anyways, but like, so yeah, I went to Target and I got myself a FIFA, which it's not even that much better than the Xbox 360 version.
But Ike does get past
So from 1 to 5, a very early number, not official, but a very early number. What would you give it?
What, the game?
Yeah, the game.
For FIFA? I mean, I'm still Mexican, so I like football. So, like right now, I like the only reason I was playing before I came to do the podcast.
And you were really
and I didn't want to leave, so it's a fun game to me. I like it.
It was a 3.5.
So, like in terms of improvement of the previous version, I'll give it like a 3.5.
Okay.
It's just 3.5.
Slightly
but we'll wait for the full review.
Yeah, you'll wait for
our 5-second.
But review. We're gonna do a playthrough of that game, and if you want to hear somebody like getting mad, like really mad because they're pissed off, that's gonna be the game you wanna see me get mad.
No, let's just do it. Let's do a GameXPresents Victorino review of FIFA 2014.
Okay.
So, Victorino.
Yes?
Your review of FIFA 2014.
It's alright.
Alright.
Alright,
That was our first.
That concludes. It's alright.
That concludes our.
And that's good. If it's alright, that means it's good.
It's still playable.
Yeah, like you go, then that's.
Yeah.
Like,
That's,
let's try another one. Okay. Do we have time for another one?
Yeah, we got another.
I think we had time. Okay, another GameXPresents Victorino review. Super Mario 3D World.
It's cool.
Hey.
It's a Victorino review, man.
Oh.
Hey, that's good.
Oh, that's even better. That was like a 10, I think.
Yeah,
I think that's as good as it gets.
Yes. And GameX Victorino sign of approval.
No, you should have done mwah. That's mwah. That is a mwah game right there.
That's a game of a year.
It's gonna start doing like Conan, where it's like, oh, for this game, it's a.
If Super Mario 3D World was a girl, I would hit that.
You would?
Yeah, not like punch it, but like hit that.
Okay.
Know what I mean? Oh, they can't hear winks.
They can't hear winks. No, he was winking.
So yeah.
He means he would have.
I would tap that
a sexual relationship with her.
If that was a girl. If Super Mario 3D World was a guy, he would get a
fist bumps.
Yeah. A knuckles.
If Super Mario 3D World was a guy, I would have a drink with him.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe I will go home with him. Depends on how many drinks we had. Who knows what's gonna happen? You know.
While watching some Doctor Who.
Hell yeah! I would totally watch some Doctor Who with Super Mario 3D World.
Should they make a Doctor Who video game?
They have actually.
They do.
I doubt that it's any good, but they have. I've never played them.
Was it for like the PC?
No.
Or is it like a board game?
There's a PS3 one.
For real?
I'm not sure, but
I'm gonna have to find that.
I do believe there is a PS3 game that came out not that long ago.
I wonder if it's like what was it called? Like Heavy Rain.
I have no idea. It probably sucks horribly.
Yeah, I'm gonna make notes that
and this is coming from a huge Doctor Who fan, you know. So.
I just got into that show and I've liked it so far. Like it kind of like people always talking about Doctor Who. I'm like, what the hell is that bullshit? Don't bring that Doctor.
Don't come to me with that Doctor bullshit again.
Bullshit again. So you get tired of people talking about it. That you just like, fuck it, I'll just watch it, see what's the big deal. Now I'm gonna be talking, hey, Doctor Who.
Say, let's see what the hell that crap it's about.
No, it's actually pretty good. I've come to enjoy it. And I'm only like, 2 episodes in, and I'm already like, you know what? This is some good shit.
Yeah, I was the same way. You know, I used to hate listening to people talk about Doctor Who. I'm like, fuck Doctor Who already. Like, so sick and tired of it. But then, that was before I knew anything about Doctor Who. Then somebody was like, oh, it's about time travel and aliens and a spaceship. And I'm like, wait, what?
That's stuff that I like.
I like all that. Like,
yeah, you hear Doctor Who, you think it's gonna like get some like.
I thought it was like some kind of British
like a
drama.
Mystery,
you know?
like a mystery, like Sherlock Holmes.
And there is a Sherlock Holmes made by the same people that people are raving about, that basically anybody who likes Doctor Who likes, and I haven't watched it, and I've been meaning to kind of watch it.
If it's made by the same people, I can kind of like see how they can make a good one.
So yeah, I always thought it was some weird thing, and I could never understand why people were so attracted to this blue police box.
Yeah.
But then I started watching it, and I fell in love, and now I'm a Whovian. That's what we're called, Whovians.
Okay, I like Doctor Who. I would
I'm not trust me.
No.
By the end of the 7th season, you will say I'm a Whovian.
I'm not. So it's just Whovian or a Dr. Whovian?
Just Whovian, I believe.
No, I'm not gonna be that.
It's like a Trekkie. It's a Whovian.
I was a Star Wars. A geek.
a damn geek.
A Starzy.
Actually, I don't know what they call Star Wars fans.
Yeah, a Padawan.
Padawan.
No, but
Jedis. They probably do call themselves Jedi.
I'm a Jedi. No, I'm a Darth. No, I'm gonna call myself. I'm not gonna call myself a Whovian. That's for damn sure.
You'll be a Whovian, trust me. Hey, it's better than being a brony. You know, the guys, grown men who like My Little Pony.
Oh, I thought that was...
Those are bronies.
For real? Okay.
Yeah. And again, you know, they like My Little Pony, so I don't think they mind being bronies.
That's an understatement right there.
Which, again, if anybody listening is a brony, I'm just kidding. I don't care what you like. I think it's a little weird, but that's just me. I'm sure there's plenty of things that I like that people would think I'm weird.
Nah, you can go. No, no, but
no, you're pretty safe on this one. They're weird. No,
yeah, they're just weird.
Yeah, if they want to dress up as ponies, and that's their business.
They dress up as ponies.
They're bronies, of course. They dress up as ponies.
Good thing I never saw one of these peoples at the what's it called?
We probably did. I ignored them.
C2E2.
Who knows?
Although.
Yeah, but I think
they're out there.
Next time
we're gonna bring a couch.
We should go dress up as bronies.
Hell no. We should go there as the Ninja Turtles. There's 4 of us.
You should wear.
That are gonna go from our crew.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I would pass as a ninja.
You don't have to. You'll be like a
turtle or not.
Anyways, but okay, but like,
yeah, where were we?
I think we're still with the Xbox One. I just
no. Actually, we're talking about the.
No, I think we're talking about the Xbox.
Yeah, we were talking about FIFA.
Mm-hmm.
Then I did the games reviews
and then we talk about Doctor Who. But like, although I think this is like something that it's always mentioned at the launch of a console, and that's the launch titles. I know we made a big deal, like, because it was a big deal of the Wii U, who had like a real lackluster launch title, launch titles. So, but like Xbox right now or PlayStation 4 are not that impressive either. Like,
yeah, I mean, I had the chance of buying an Xbox One when the same day that you bought yours, and I decided I didn't want one because there's absolutely nothing that I care about. I don't care about Forza. I don't care about cars. I certainly don't care about soccer or football. You know, the only game that there is out there right now for the Xbox One that I would like to play a little is that Killer Instinct, and I think that's just a demo.
Yeah, this is a demo for right now.
And it looks like it will probably entertain me for a whole 5 minutes.
Yeah, I think it's perfect right now because it's like you just play and that's all the attention you're getting.
I would use it as a media center, but I can't because it doesn't play anything.
Yeah, like what's the deal with that? Like why can't it play? Why can't you put your own music in there?
Like, all right, the PS3.
As of right now, obviously, because they're probably going to change it, but still.
Right now, the PS3 is a great media center. I mean, it'll play your music. It'll play your pictures. It'll play a lot of your videos. My issue is most of my videos are MKV format, and it doesn't play those. I always assumed that the next version was going to play those just fine. And they don't. And not only do they not play those, they don't play MP3s, they don't play, I don't even know if they play pictures. I know they probably do play pictures, but, I know the Xbox One plays CDs. I know the PS4 doesn't even play CDs. I'm like, what the hell happened?
Yeah. Do they play DVDs at least?
Yeah, they'll play Blu-rays, but...
No, but like regular DVDs.
I will hope so.
Imagine
if it plays Blu-rays, I would imagine it plays DVDs.
Yeah, you never know with these.
Yeah, it's true. So I'm like, okay, what the hell do I want this thing for? They are like trying to force you to buy all your content through them, and I'm like, I'm not gonna buy my content through them. They should just give up on that idea. You know, it's bad enough already that you have to decide between iTunes or the Android App Store, and now they want you. Sony wants you buying your music through their music app, and Xbox wants you buying it through Xbox Live. It's like, no, it's just not gonna happen.
Yeah, like if I'm
not gonna buy my stuff 4 different times.
Like I wonder if they'll have like, let's say you buy. I know this is not gonna happen, but let's say because if you buy music, you want to use the same one so you can carry it over to another device without having to use so many accounts and stuff. But like, yeah, to me that's just like something that shouldn't be.
The whole closed ecosystem has worked great for Apple, but you know they were kind of there first. That's why it works great for them. I don't think anybody that is just starting a collection now, you're gonna start buying music. I don't think anybody wants to buy music in a system that is closed only to that system. You know?
Yeah, because like if you buy it on Xbox, you could only use it on could you use it on your like a Windows phone? I
mean, I would imagine you can, but I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to take that and download the MP3 and use it somewhere else. I just don't know. And that's the problem. They all want to keep everything in the cloud. They want to make it so that you just use their systems, and I'm just not into that idea at all.
Yeah.
If you can't tell, that it upsets me a little bit.
And then they're always mentioning, oh, we'll fix it up later. Like we'll make it so you can actually play MP3s and all that. I'm like, well, why you have to do it later?
Why did you even take it out to begin with? Like, this is such a basic function that it should have been there like from day one. Like,
yeah. And as I was saying, like with the launch titles, like even like with that, like it doesn't even have that many launch titles. So like, luckily I like FIFA and I like those kind of games.
Yeah.
So it worked out, but I can see definitely people saying like, you know what, what's the point of getting it right now? Maybe later on they'll come out with a bundle or something like that.
I think people need to, either companies need to stop selling their hardware before there's more software, or people need to stop buying the newest. Because I know a lot of people right now, they're buying the Xbox One and the PS4 the same way that last year I bought the Wii U because it was new.
Yeah.
But look at me, like a year later, and I hardly have any Wii U games.
Well, finally you got that.
Yeah, finally I got one
more. Did you beat that already?
No, I haven't played. I normally don't play on the week, during the week, and last weekend I just couldn't.
Yeah, and another thing that grinds my gears. You know what grinds my gears?
What grinds your gears?
Microtransactions. Yeah. Or in this case, they're not even microtransactions. They're giga transactions because it's almost the price of a full game. So I was playing Forza. Like you can either, play Forza as a career in the career mode, and the more races you win, the more races you have and all these things, the more in-game credits you get. And they have these like only a certain amount of cars. So obviously you want to get more cars because, if you like cars racing, you want more cars to drive with.
Two other more events.
And, so, in order to get get the new pack of cars, you either have to race a lot and put so many hours into the game, or you can get it right away and pay $60 for a car pack, which is the price of a full game, just to get more cars. Does that make any sense to you?
Well, it kind of does because, I think it's amazing how expensive it has gotten, but I believe a lot of this comes from the days of well, not the days, but I think that it comes from a lot of MMORPGs. Because in a lot of MMORPGs, the idea was to go through a lot of work to level up and get things. And, then we started getting gold miners from China, and they were mining gold in the game and selling it for cash on the side. And people were buying the gold because it was easier to buy the gold and have a bunch of gold to have fun with than go through all the work necessary to get that gold. So, at some point, a lot of MMOs, they tend to fight that, but at some point others decided, hey, this is actually a great idea. Like, instead of letting the gold farmers get all that money, we could just be making more money by selling the gold ourselves. It's our gold anyway. So they've been doing this in different games, and you see it a lot on mobile games that you get for free, but then they're like, oh, but if you want to get this, you got to pay $1, like with Candy Crush, where you only get 3 lives or 5 lives or whatever, but if you want to keep playing, then you can buy lives. And obviously now it's gotten to the point where it's getting a lot more expensive.
Yeah, because even in previous games, you would get a lot more cars out of the box than you're doing right now. And to me, I get what you're saying with all these things. And I know in that game you can upgrade your car and sell it right into other people.
Yes, you can.
But getting it from them, you can either choose to play the game for a long time, but paying the real price of money is not really worth it. It's just.
But like I was saying, with MMOs, people pay hundreds of dollars for thousands of gold so that they can have all the latest things and not have to go through all the work. So
yeah, must be rich.
To me that's just dumb to me.
There's this other podcast that I listen to, and this guy, he admitted that on this little Simpsons game on the phone, he paid over $300 just to get coins for the game. And then this other lady admitted to having paid over $600 from this other game. And, these are both games that they get for free.
Yeah.
But then they get addicted to buying things to make the game better.
Yeah.
But normally those transactions are so small that you don't notice it. But, eventually they do add up.
Because a lot of times I feel that at this time it's just an excuse to do those things, because in reality they don't really make a complete game out of the box. We're talking about how at this day and age they can just release something, and if it doesn't work out in release, then they can just update it through patches and update it through this, and sell you stuff that you should have gotten since to start with.
True. But that has been going on for a while, because we've had downloadable content for a while, and usually they charge for those, no?
Yeah, which I don't agree with those. That's basically what I'm saying.
Unless you wait for the game of the year edition.
Yeah, I guess. And then you just pay obviously you wait there.
Yeah, this goes back to my previous point on another episode where I feel like they are getting too comfortable with the whole we'll patch the game later or we'll sell them the extra content or whatever.
It kind of reminds me of Fable, how you can like paint your clothes different colors, and they gave you like a set of colors that you can use like at launch for the game. But if you wanted to get black ink for your clothes, you had to buy it as DLC, which is like, it's black ink. That's what people use the most.
Stuff like that just bothers me. If you make a complete game and then you want to release a DLC, which is just a continuation of the story, I'm okay with that, because just a little extra.
Yeah.
But to do basic things in the game, to get basic items, that just seems wrong.
It's almost like, it'll be funny if like in the game, let's say you damage your car, you have to replace a tire. You have to spend like a quarter to replace a tire. You gotta
gonna have to start putting gas in your car, pay for gas.
Oh man, that'll be funny.
I know that's gonna happen to my beloved Ace Combat series.
What?
That it's gonna be free to play, but in order they're gonna give you only 4 hours to do 2 missions, or if you do 2 missions, you gotta wait like 4 hours, or you can buy jet fuel for your plane and you can keep on playing.
So it's gonna be like an online game?
No, it's a PS3 download, only download.
Oh, so okay, so you can download it for free.
Yeah,
but you can only play a limited missions. But if you want to play more, you have to do a microtransaction for fuel.
Yeah, kind of like the Candy Crush. If you want more lives, then pay X for more lives.
Or you can wait.
You can't wait.
But in that game, or you can wait.
Yeah, you can wait.
Yeah, you could wait, but who wants to do that?
When you can play, especially if you're on fire.
I think they'll make more money that way. Then
they will, and that's the point. But
it's free.
It shouldn't be that way.
Yeah, it shouldn't. Unless you get like fuel for a year for $60, and then next year you want fuel for a year $60. It's kind of like going back to FIFA. And one of the things I always wanted was you don't do a complete. It's not like from one year to the next year. It's not even that big of a deal in terms of graphics, in terms of engine and all these things. In reality, all you're paying for is an roster update.
Correct.
You're just getting
which should be a $1 download.
Yeah, it should be a deal. That should be a DLC right there. Okay, you want the new updated roster and all the you or whatever. You pay $2 or whatever.
New uniforms if there's any.
Yeah, I'll even pay $10, up to $10 for an updated roster and everything. I would even pay that much. I'm that generous.
You shouldn't have to pay another $60.
Yeah, for the same game, just different roster.
Changing features.
Yeah. Well, and even if they want to add features, it could be on the update because they're not really changing much. But because I know we're talking about launch titles also. Apparently, there's Nintendo is gonna have a direct video presentation where they're gonna talk about the new games that are coming out in 2014.
The long
so we're still after a year and some months.
Only one game.
We're still waiting for more games for the Wii U. Which, just as we talked.
Still waiting for that original Zelda for the Wii U.
The original Zelda.
For that Super Smash Brothers.
Mario Kart. Yeah, that's one of the things that are supposedly,
And I can understand them spreading those a little bit, but.
Yeah.
It's been a year, guys.
yeah. They've had plenty of time to.
I was hoping they would give us a bigger Christmas surprise.
Yeah.
Hey, here's a bunch of games.
So we got.
Although I think I haven't looked at any actual numbers, I think the Wii U has been doing okay this holiday season.
Yeah, I think so because there's
Mostly
a lot
because they're the only ones that were
available. Yeah, and it was $2.99, and it came with 2 games. That was actually a pretty good deal.
That's a good deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so yeah, they're gonna start finally. Well, I'm not gonna say finally because they're probably just gonna say coming soon in 2014. Like I'm still waiting for a couple of games that they should. But do you think that Nintendo is? I mean, obviously we stated that Nintendo is in this by themselves, kind of a thing.
Correct.
Like, do you think that Nintendo? I don't want to say like they're not going to be able to survive or anything, but how do you think they're going to be doing in the next 5 years?
I think they're going to be doing fine. I don't think they're going to be the biggest superpower in gaming anymore. I think they've kind of given up on that idea, but I think they're going to be always a strong third.
And do you think? Okay, I guess.
Like I've said before, I think they have the necessary franchises to survive on their own and do okay. They might not be making a shitload of money, but they still do pretty good because everything they sell, it's theirs.
Yeah, and also the fact that it's not only the Wii U, but they also have the 3DS.
Yeah,
which I know, like right now they release a couple
Good bundle.
pretty decent games.
I've never been a huge portable fan, so I don't really keep up with 3DS and DS and all that. But I still see a lot of kids with 3DSs, so they're doing something right.
Yeah.
Some adults.
Yeah,
and some adults.
grown ass people playing Pokemon.
Hey, I grew up with Pokemon.
No,
Nothing wrong with that.
the Pokemon game for the 3DS is actually pretty good. At least they changed the whole how the game is played. So like before you could only move vertically and horizontally. Now you can move diagonally. Ooh. And it's 3D. And I think they did the 3D effects in that game real good.
So you can use the analog now?
Yeah, you can actually use the analog right now. But like I like the fact that game only uses 3D during the battles. Like when you're playing the game, it's not like when you're walking in the land, there's really no 3D effect.
Okay.
Only in the battles, which at least it makes your eyes not get strained because it's only for these short periods of time.
That's cool.
And I know your 3DS came with a bundle, which it was like Mario,
Luigi,
Dream Team. That's an RPG, right?
Yeah, it's RPG, like kind of like Paper Mario.
And when because that was like it was a special deal on that one at Best Buy.
Yeah.
And when he got it, it was like like a throwaway title. Like usually, like it wasn't like a marketed game, but it's actually decent, right?
Yes, decent.
It's like an RPG, so it's actually pretty good. Like I was playing it and I was like into it a little bit. I almost want to buy my own copy, but
maybe it's a pretty DS.
Yeah, I'll probably just wait till it's like cheap.
Player choice.
Player's choice.
Or Nintendo Select.
Like yeah. Does the 3DS have like a special set? No, I haven't seen it. Right, like a player's choice or something.
Not really.
No, I don't think so.
I think Nintendo, the Nintendo Wii, barely have that.
Yeah. How much time we have?
We're at about 45 minutes.
Okay. Well, okay. I'll get one. What?
We get time for one good one or a couple smaller ones.
Okay. It just does like a small one because it's not really. I don't have much to say, but I know in the previous podcast we were joking on the VGX. How awkward and how bad it was and what video games needed to do in order to become more, not mainstream, but more like taken
more seriously.
Yeah, like as pieces of art.
Yeah.
But apparently the VGX did pretty good in terms of ratings. Cause they did
it?
It said they got better than expected. So
what were they expecting?
Okay, so they got 1.1 million viewers.
Okay,
so that's better than expected. And So I don't know like what they were expecting. But apparently, it's like one of those things where it's, the number says 1.1 million, but it's only because in order to be counted as ratings, somebody has to watch it for at least 6 minutes. The average was, out of the show was 180 minutes. Okay. Out of those 180 minutes, 1.1 million people at least watched it for 30 minutes.
Okay.
So that was the average viewing time.
I see why.
But it's still counted as ratings.
It counts.
So they still got 1.1 million. Like, I wish I had 1.1
I wonder
million.
what half hour they watched, the beginning or middle or.
I don't know. Well, I wish 1.1 million listened to our podcast at least 30 seconds.
Hey, I'll be happy with that.
Yeah, no, right?
More than half.
Well, no, 30 seconds is not half of our podcast.
Oh, you say 30 seconds or 30 minutes?
30 seconds. Because that's how much I don't even think they last 30 seconds listening to our podcast.
Who?
People.
Viewers.
What people? They don't listen to even 30 minutes. Or 30 seconds.
No, they listen to the first 30 seconds like, I already heard this one because it's all the same intro. The same way we enter.
Sounds just like the last one.
Yeah, screw this. Yeah, so 1.1 million. Come on, viewers, give us 1. Well, I say, come on, viewers, or come on, listeners, give us 1.1 million if there's no listeners.
Or 2.
2, yeah.
Either 1.1 million 30-second listenings or 2 30 minutes. I'll be happy with
Yeah,
either.
2 30 minutes.
So Elijah
And a thumbs up.
and Timber get to no.
Yeah, put a thumbs up. You know, that'll help our what's it called? Our stats. No, our self-esteem. Just put 2 thumbs up on the.
Where should they put the 2 thumbs up?
Like because they can download it from iTunes, right? So they can give us like a star, at least one star.
So that you wanted a thumb somewhere else. Anyway,
Thumbs up where? On my ass?
On face, on YouTube.
En el culo? We can say anything. Nobody's gonna listen to it.
but en el fufito.
En el pubito. Una
Yeah, 2
nalgadita.
thumbs up de fufito.
Una nalgadita. ¿Dónde?
En el fufito. En el fufito. This is stupid now.
No, it doesn't matter because nobody listens to this.
So
titties. You know what? We should do that relaxed show we were talking about. Maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
All right,
man.
you fuck it. Nobody listens to it,
Shit.
so at least we'll be cool and relaxed.
Yeah, at least we'll have fun.
At least we'll have fun doing it. Yeah.
Not that we don't already have fun, because obviously we do.
Yeah. You know what? We
should bring beers next time instead of Mountain Dews.
Yeah. Remember our conversations when we would be sleepy as hell? Maybe we should do this when we're real sleepy. We start
That's
talking
what
about.
we normally do, though.
Yeah, but today it's not that late.
It is late. Not that late, but still.
All right. I'm done.
Basically, I'm done. That's all I'm saying.
So you can listen to the GameXPresents podcast at podcast.gamexpresents.com or on YouTube, where you should, if you're a fan of GameXPresents, you should check out our YouTube and watch all the videos because it doesn't matter now because Content ID is taking all our money. So just watch it and give support the companies that take our monetization. No, exactly.
Yeah.
By watching our videos, they're supporting Nintendo monetization and stuff.
So you watch our Mario?
Because they don't care about people who are promoting their games. They just want the money.
Money.
So you just give it to them. Give them all. Maybe they will start making games if you just give them money.
Hey, it can't hurt.
Yeah. So
All right.
make sure listen to GameXPresents, and where can they listen to you?
They can visit www.anarchylife.com, and there's the links for the blog, the podcast, and the community on Google+. You can follow me on Twitter at TSNStuff. TSN as in the Stuff Networks. And you can find me on Google+, plus Anarchy Live.
All right. Well, that concludes our episode 22. Just like my rims do.
22.
And we'll see you next time at the GameXPresents the podcast. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Deuce.
Wow.
Wow.